Alright, Chapter 11, Tape 2. Heavy duties use mats or use the arresting cable to eliminate except the dents of the external damage that occurs regular matting during the aircraft arrestment. Perceive the mats are only used at the end of the runway aircraft touchdown. Heavy mats are 6 feet in length with 18 inches of the after connectors are attached. They are painted Marine Corps green, Canarler number 23. The tops are coated with non-skid material with the same color locking bars to secure the heavy duty mats together approximately 6 feet in length. Edge repair. Straighten male, female, integral extruded edges of the AM2 match with the male connector repair with the edge tool. Edges are straight, slightly damaged during shipping handling can be straightened with the edge tool to allow the edges to interlock during installation. Figure 1138 shows the edge tool of the female edge of the mat. 1139 shows the edge tool of the upper female edge of the mat. And 1140 shows the use of the edge tool on the male edge of the mat. Procedure to follow on the straight edge of the AM2 mat is given below. Straighten the edge of the mat, place it on the back on blocks to raise it off the ground and provide sufficient clearance for the edge tool. 2. Orient the mat properly, and that is in place at the top of the mat, face up as shown figure 1140. Place the bottom of the mat, face up in shown figure 1138 and 1139. As required to allow edge tools to be used the upright position, gauge tool of the mat edge shown in figure 1138, 1139, and 1140 at the beginning of the bent area to straighten the edge of the apply with the lateral form and the lateral bend. Edge lip, the tool of the straightened position may certain with the tool fully engages the mat edge applying the central force of the tool handle to the mat. 5. Move the tool in the bent area small with increments straighten gradually until the entire length of the belt on bent section has been straightened. Do not attempt to straighten the bent section one pass. In one pass, several passes minimum bending per pass until the area has been straightened. So just straighten lower female edge tool and power mat, bottom of the edge mat. Bottom of the mat, edge tool, upper female, top of the mat, edge tool, straightening male edge. Caution, care should be taken when during the bending to prevent damage. Alright, removal procedure. Disassembled pellets should be distributed within the same time with the UV installation of field mats to facilitate repackaging as various components are removed. While this should be the typical key lock sections, disassemble can be done several points simultaneously consistent with available personal handling. The equipment is subject to removal of the mating and considerable greater than disassemble to take place in the operation opposite direction assembly. Female connector is removed from the male connector. Mating removal without guide rail. Short air tactical support system. Guide rail is not used. Mating the removal of the points then exposed. The end of the mating requires removal of the typical key lock section initial step. Procedure remove of the composed following steps. Remove typical key locks, loosening the socket head screw with the reverse joint with the free with the lower thread about 7/16 of an inch. Do not remove further screw until self-retaining disassembly. Further, your assembly is accomplished from the position. If the exposed end of the typical key lock cut end of the particular section must be pried out or pulled out. If the female end of the exposed section may be removed using a special tool. The backfill must be removed with the runway aprons that may accomplish sensor portion of runway being disassembled. Alright, the 90-degree connectors are independently removed with a sling and individual connectors lengthwise over them may be disassembled. Should the planned matting engage 12-foot edge of the removing first occur with the excess. Move the lateral taxiway of mating a 12-foot edge meets the runway with the 90-degree connectors can be removed more easily with a sliding contactor lengthwise. 4. Tie-downs must be removed before parking area. Disassemble the mat rope and proceed with the end of the overlapping mat. Remove the locking bar with adjacent mat. Insert the bent rod wire into the whole locking bar. Pulling it out, see with 11:15, 11:35. Most efficient proceed with the required disassemble the reverse order. Assembly, therefore, starting key locks must be the last component removed from the runway. Remove the starter key locks, remove the socket head screws from each other adjoining starting key lock. Insert the connector bar in the starting key lock, just removed. Through the second hole of the bar will protrude 1 inch. Tighten the screw, replace and tighten the screw with the adjacent lock. Mating with matting removal with a guide rail. The short airfield tactical system support guide rail is used for the portion of installation other than the runway. Disassemble the same manner described previously. However, the presence of the guide rail prevents removal of mating of the other from one end, other than from one end. Runway aprons do not include guide rail sections and exemption on the portions may be removed at a convenient time after the backfill has been removed. Removal of the runway mating of the guide rail must start with the same end of the runway was completed. In addition with the removal of the locking bars between the mats. Locking bars connecting the mats of the guide rail must also be removed. Removal of the guide rail locking bars accomplished in the same manner. Figure 1135. Chapter 12, Steelworker Tools and Equipment.